girls.
The morning routine at the Wallen Dairy Farm in Enumclaw doesn't vary much.
What?
There are cows to milk, babies to feed. Kellen Wallen has been helping work his family farm since before kindergarten, and he loves it.
People need milk, so it's nice to be the guy that has to supply it.
Early one morning in November, Kellen was in his favorite place, atop a tractor, hauling a load of manure down the highway in front of their family farm. And that's the last thing he can remember from that day.
So I was driving down the highway.
It's a day Bryan Howard will never forget.
And as I got closer, I could see that the pickup had extensive front end damage. It had clearly been in a very large accident. And I looked around and that was the only vehicle I saw. And so I made the assumption that it was probably a one-car accident. Maybe it had hit the guardrail.
It was much more than that.
And that's when I looked over a guardrail and I saw the underside of a tractor that was flipped up, side down, and in a ditch that was filled with water.
Kellen's manure cart had been hit from behind, flipping it and the tractor into the ditch. Kellen was pinned beneath the tractor.
Frankly, expected the worst because of the severity of damage to the tractor and the truck and the fact that he was submerged in the water. I didn't think there would be much I could do for him. I gently pulled him up out of the water a bit, and that's when he opened his eyes and looked at me, and I realized that he was alive.
Kellen was bleeding, seriously hurt, and drifting in and out of consciousness. Bryan crawled into the ditch with him to cradle his head above water. And it wasn't just water.
Yeah, I mean, it was muddy and bloody and full of transmission fluid and cow manure, but he was there and he needed help, and you know, at the moment, it's just the right thing to do.
Bryan is a captain with the King County Sheriff's Office. He was off duty that morning on his way to teach an EMT class.
We're never trained to do that sort of thing. This is like one of the worst scenarios you can imagine. And in my years of training EMT students, we never talk about the patient that's stuck under the tractor after an accident and covered in mud and blood and cow manure.
With help from responding firefighters, Kellen was finally freed but critically injured.
I had a cracked skull, I had blood around my brain, I had 6 cracked vertebrae and 6 cracked ribs. And I didn't break a bone one, just major cracks.
Not a single broken bone? Must be all that good milk.
Yeah, all that milk, exactly. Good milk. Milk is strong.
It took 2 weeks of hospitalization and rehab, but Kellen eventually got back to that tractor, to the place he feels most at home. And not a day goes by that he isn't grateful for Bryan Howard.
He didn't know me. He didn't know what I was like. He didn't know who I was or anything. And he hops in that ditch and he saves me. You gotta love the guy. He's a nice guy. He was there for me. He's like an angel to me.